You have anything left to say? Oh, yeah.
This wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Attack them? No, I don't think I'll attack. Like I said, I'm not a bad guy. I'll just say I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Goodbye. Good luck. We're heading to town. Need to find a power coupler or whatever it was. But yeah, so this playthrough, I'm thinking, you know, ranged attacks, try to keep a distance between us and the targets. That might be a good way to survive a little better. And hopefully we can get some companions and take care of them just so they don't die constantly and let them sort of get in close and we'll kind of quarterback it a little bit. Maybe, you know, maybe work with the, oh, these bad guys. Oh, Jesus, fuck. They're not too smart. Just about walk right in there. Yeah, maybe we could work with the, persuasion and stuff to try to improve our ability to convince people to back off. What do you think? You think I take this fight? Could be enemy. I don't know if I'm gonna have to redo all that. That would really suck. It's true, I could avoid it. There seems to be 3 of them. And they got, like, better guns. We'll come back. No Marauder will be left alive. You know I got it, right? Like, I just really want to get in there and try to get them, but... I want to know if there's, like, an execution skill. Yeah, they gotta die, that's for sure. I'm just trying to think, can I, like, sneak in here? See me?
You hiding?
Fucking Jesus! Why did my guy jump off the... Oh, terrible. Ow, ow, ow. Get out of here. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Jesus. And all these lookouts over here don't even hear a thing. They're not very good lookouts. No, I was trying to sneak and I like jumped off a rock and then I panicked and like tried to slap him and then I just ran like an idiot up the hill and got shot in the ass the whole way. Not the best. Would have been better. But we won. That's all that matters. Remember, if we need to, we can get our big rod out if they get in too close. Stay on task here. Health's recharged. We do have a regeneration of health. That was one of the perks, so that's good news. It's really cool looking in the sky. Got like rings. Some moons. It's nice. Edgewater. Staying on the path. I know. Gotta focus on the task at hand.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Say,
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Chauncy Burger.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
Ugh.
Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Chauncy Burger.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Oh, let's see. Take a job? I mean, I think we need to... No, we just do what we want.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Go after people and collect dues on the dead. Let's take it back. Time for this. Yeah. Chauncy Burger's not a paperwork person. He's... I don't know what it's... we'll have to develop his story. What he's trying to do. What his goals are. I mean, right now, he's just like... got to get his ship fixed, because now he is, the new captain of the Unreliable. And then we'll make our own way. Kind of nice. I see like the Wild West feel. Like they were talking about how it's kind of got like a Firefly kind of style to it. I see that. I don't want to do that. I gotta say, like, it'd be a little intimidating for a person to be walking around with a pistol up all the time. Like, I don't know what's better. Do I just hold my, like, rod?
Grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator.
Straight to the point.
I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
It's going to cost me. Yep.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
This is like a...
Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Shit. Now I gotta go and like steal power.
You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age. Scripture tells us that nothing happens without reason. I do not attend the good vicar's sermons as often as I should, but yes, I am a scientician, born and raised. And my faith tells me that hard work and difficulty fortify our
Got a
spirit.
scientician on our
Well,
hands.
This is hard work, I ask of you. But
Probably
there is a
believes in,
reward
like,
at the end of it.
What was it that Tom Cruise believed in? Some sort of like robot god?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Okay. This is going to be difficult. I still have to somehow be a good guy. But at the same time, like, someone's got to lose, right?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Not a problem.
It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Oh, okay, good.
Of course, I understand.
Promises,
completely.
though.
Here, let me.
Because I might actually turn on this guy.
Geothermal plant. Sign
Assuming
of
I'm
good
going to
faith
have that choice.
for so politely listening to me
And
as
like
I
you say,
ramble
he
on.
is slimy.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented.
Oh, I got my first
and
companion?
may prove useful to you.
Very sorry to tell you, but she probably won't survive.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You weren't thrown off by my giant rod. It's getting hard in the man cave after all. But I have a companion.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Never. Oh god, I gotta repair my items. Shit. Good thing I have 4 of the same pistol. I need a crafting table. She got going on? She has a pistol and an impact hammer. Okay. None of the stuff I have is better, so. Why don't you wear your helmet? Geez, safety first. Base health. Like that yet? Okay. God, I can like. Okay, aggressive because I want her to fight when I fight. This is complicated. Did I get a helmet? Jeez, if that's the case, I gotta get it on. Helmet. Let's have somehow this is better armor. Yeah, it's her helmet. I don't know if I can steal her stuff. I'm not gonna steal it. She needs to, like, she could die forever. So now she's good. Alright, let's do this. I don't know. She sounds like, her name sounds like Cheese. You hear that? I'm gonna call you Cheese. It's easier to say.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free.
You're gonna tell me
Sorry.
not to abandon those people because you
You
like
just
them,
want to
right,
get out of
Cheese?
here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
See, I knew it.
Oh, he
Yeah, I
ain't a
don't
liar.
believe he was honest at all. He's
He
slippery.
believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Life's hard here. Especially for them that
I
don't
think we're
feel
gonna have
so
to be
well.
anti-corporate.
We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
And then we'll immediately go do it, because I think it's the closest of the two. Well, it's in town.
In here.
So, I mean, this is the whole premise of this game, right? It's like probably a look into what our future will be when like SpaceX takes over like the moon and everyone who works there is
what
working
is
for
it?
them.
You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
Girlfriend.
I so rarely get
girlfriend,
new
Cheese.
people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What?
Straight to the point.
I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words,
like you,
and
Caper.
slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Yeah. So we're gonna go with the like, come on, let's get on with this.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Right, we wrap this up.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
I think he's been bought and paid for.
I apologize
Done
if
with
my
you.
advice was wanting. I find many people can find their path when presented with the right questions.
I don't trust
To
it.
divine a true path out of the aether takes time. There are calculations to be done, variables to consider. But there is something I'd like to ask if you're venturing outside. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down...
I have a feeling we're
banned
gonna need all the
heretical
XP we can
texts.
get.
I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My
Side quests,
retrieval
side
efforts
quests.
have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
I think we can live with that, huh? Because you know,
It's a handwritten
Marauders.
journal.
Killing
A
marauders.
faded
I'm fine
blue
with
cover
that.
with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Yes.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
But I'm not gonna follow your other advice. I don't think those people are coming back. I think we're gonna up with some other plan. Maybe we're gonna deal with the 20s slimy mobster that's running the show. Give the town back to the people. Didn't. Come in this way. You can go in all of these?
Incoming!
Oh, what?
Everyone all right?
Those little things didn't attack me before. You got hurt. Oh, this is gonna be awful. We're almost, like, you know, losing like a quarter of our health to those little things. Way bad time. We need to find a gun, like a bigger gun. You know, we can't get around with this little pistol all the time. So there's probably something good in there. Too bad. I think you can. I think there is friendly fire, so I also gotta watch out. I don't want to shoot her. You know, these games, they're deep, right? So I'm gonna have to figure out like how to. I think there's crafting and everything in this game. I have to figure all this out. Like, what am I doing with all these items I keep picking up? When am I gonna get full? And I see I've got a food, drink, and sleep monitor up there. I'm not exactly sure how I can actually do any of that. Like ESO, there's so much junk.
That'd be for me.
So you're sneaking too. Hands aren't stupid, at least. Didn't like just run in there and make a mess. I'll do that myself, I'm sure. I'm hoping I can sneak past some things. It's gonna be a skill that'll be critical for later. But I can't forever, like I gotta level up and stuff, or else I'll never live. Probably could take them. Wait, I gotta go to my ship? There's a guy right there. And up there. Stuff. Where am I going? Looks like I can fast travel back to my ship if I have to. So at least there's that. I normally don't play with that, but if I need to sleep, I can't really get around that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to kill these guys. That means it's gonna be on their team. Okay, hold on. Is this? No, we're not even going. See me. Very sneaky. Yeah, it's true. They don't look that bad yet. I don't know. I guess. I'm guessing when it gets down to the bottom, maybe I'll take damage or something, or I'll just like be all woozy and not be able to shoot straight. Oh, maybe we can just sneak our way there, and then come back and have a bit more experience. Gonna eventually have to clear this place out, though. Gotta try to like force myself not to guns a-blazing all the time, you know. Be too hard. I'll just die constantly, and nobody wants to watch that. I'm probably gonna get like to the front door, step on a freaking, like in a movie, step on a branch. Everything will just come running at me. Still with me, cheese? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Missing all the loot. I know. So much loot. Really ignore all of it. I mean, I can't. Gotta admit, I don't really understand how it works. What the fuck is that? Peter. Those are a little bit strong. Yeah, you're probably right. There's probably gonna be some bad guys there I'm gonna have to deal with.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
You brought cheese. Cheese says she knows you people.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Philosophical.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna
That's
start
what I
wandering
wanted.
around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Much obliged.
These towns. Of course, I mean, I'm a good guy. Would never think of doing that. So far, only one death, and I think we'll get. That's my mulligan, right?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
That's so nice. How could I ever even screw you people over?
Really? Now that you mention it,
I'm not joining.
you don't have the look of an indentured laborer about you.
It's
Not
a little
nearly
old.
enough despair in your eyes.
Not from here, but cheese.
Hi, Miss McDevitt.
Parvati, are you still in the custom of collecting flowers? You're welcome to take your pick. I do apologize for visiting upon your intentions. You and yours are welcome here. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
I'll go with this one, because I don't like Reed either.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do
It's
such
going
a
to be
thing.
interesting.
Question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. I trust you.
This
will
game's
listen
already
to
got
your
some choices.
conscience.
It's pretty serious choices. Yes! That was what I wanted. Sneak over here, get a level, and steal some stuff. My like skills all down. Oh, because I'm tired. Shit. I think I'm gonna need some of this now. Because I got some companions. Gotta make sure they don't die on me. A couple of those. A couple of those. I'm going to go back to my ship. Assuming that means steal. Yeah, I don't want to steal. I don't want to get into troubles. Let's go back to the ship. Let's see if we can sleep. I was kind of worried that these guys would have respawned or something, but not a bad time. Oh, that's hardly the captain's quarters, but I guess I'll have to do. I'm thirsty. Jesus. Yes, alright. We'll save the game here.